Hey guys, I'm Treasure here from Media. Have a big welcome to my YouTube channel. I made this quick video to talk about the anime manga series One Piece and the relationship between Luffy and Hancock. Well, recently I've been seeing questions from fans of whether Luffy will finally end up with Nami or Hancock, and if Luffy loves any of them and why he won't do anything about neither of the women. I am a fan of this anime, and if you have ever wondered about his relationships with Nami and Hancock in the series, then I'm here to show you why I think Luffy should end up ultimately with Hancock. For those of you who don't know, Monkey D. Luffy is the protagonist and love interest of the pirate empress Bao Hancock in the anime series One Piece. To make this video as brief as possible, I'll briefly explain how Luffy got to meet Hancock and why Hancock falls in love with him. It's also surprising to learn that Luffy has only met Hancock twice throughout the series, and the series has over 450 episodes in total. Well, naturally, Luffy first encountered Hancock prior to the series time jump. Their second encounter occurred during the Wano Kuni arc, so technically, Luffy has only had one encounter with Hancock so far. The first time Luffy met Hancock was when he had just entered Amazon Lily after Kuma had separated the Straw Hats with his devil fruit. And guys, this was a memorable encounter as they escaped from jail and stormed the castle, accidentally falling into the bathtub where Hancock was bathing. The second time they met was when they were being both pursued by a bounty hunter doing a side story at the start of the Wano Kuni arc in episode 895. In the Amazon Lily arc, Hancock had an antagonistic relationship with Luffy, and she later developed strong romantic feelings for him after witnessing his innocent and selfless nature, and also noticing that he did not just judge her despite knowing of her past as a slave. But is Luffy aware of the fact that Hancock is dying for him? Of course he knows. He got a heart as every other normal human being character in the anime, but it's either he's pretending or waiting. By the way, I think he rejected a marriage demand from Hancock or something. He should at least like her for what she is. Hancock is questionably the most beautiful and sexy anime girl I've ever seen. According to the author, he tried to draw her as the most beautiful girl in the world and took quite a long on that. So is Luffy gay? Like, he doesn't like women? Maybe Luffy's just not just into women, because situations like this always happen in anime. Luffy claims he doesn't care about Hancock loving him because he doesn't share her feelings and is preoccupied with his life goals of finding the One Piece treasure and becoming the king of pirates. And to back this up, Luffy is really grateful for everything she has done for him and respects her for the difficulties and trauma she has endured. But I feel like there is more to that, because Luffy himself has never mentioned how he feels about Hancock, which puts it in a kind of sticky situation. And don't blame me, because it's a natural instinct for fans of all manga and anime to pair the protagonist with the main female lead, and this is also logical because there are thousands of clues to support the theory. The fact that these characters spend the majority of their time together on adventures, not to mention that there may be some romantic moments, give us more than enough reasons to pair them up. I know despite having all these reasons, what will happen in the end is not what we think or was led to believe, but what the creators actually desires. The author of One Piece, Oda, has stated on numerous occasions that the manga's main focus is friendship, and there will be no romance between the Straw Hats, but I think he himself doesn't understand what is real friendship. You cannot mix true romantic love and friendship. It doesn't just work that way. If he claims that manga is only focused on friendship, then why make Hancock fall in love with Luffy that badly? Doesn't he feel like it's going to touch the fans, especially fans who are sensitive? The fact that we are the ones that watch the series make us part of it in a way. It's a series, which means it's progressive. What I'm trying to say is that the series keeps getting older and longer as new episodes add in, and the target audience also grows older. That is, teenagers may not be interested in romanticism in the series, but as they get older, a majority of them might want to see things in a different way. So, Oda has to understand that One Piece fans have grown up and are growing up, and they will want to see some romance between the characters, not just some fights and stupid goals which are no longer interesting to most of them. But one thing for sure is that in the end of the day, Luffy will have to end up with someone, and the highest bets are Hancock and Nami. So the big question is, will Luffy end up with Hancock or Nami? Well, to this day, One Piece author has never explicitly stated that the relationship between Luffy and Nami is a love story. However, there have been several instances where the author appears to have hinted at Nami having romantic feelings for Luffy. But we can't be sure because we don't know if Nami truly loves Luffy romantically, or if Nami truly loves, or if Luffy, really loves Nami romantically. But it's also important to know that, on the other hand, Hancock romantically loves Luffy and has shown Luffy on several occasions. But still, we don't really know how Luffy feels about Hancock, since he hasn't said anything about it himself. I said earlier in the video that, to me, it's either Luffy loves Hancock secretly and is pretending in order to not get distracted by her in order to be fully focused in achieving his goals, or he is just waiting for the goal to be achieved before he reveals the truth. Maybe he doesn't know how he feels about Hancock and wants to give some time, give her some time for it to appear, and if on the other hand all of this happens not to be the case and Luffy really honestly doesn't love Hancock but still keeps her by his side, probably because she's of use to him in his pirate quest, then Luffy must be the most selfish and unscrupulous person I've ever seen in my anime life. What other reason will he still keep Hancock by his side if he knows she's deeply in love with him and he considers her as a good friend? It doesn't matter if Hancock wants to keep remaining by his side, because Hancock loves him, and he doing nothing to contradict her love gives her hope of making him fall in love with her one day. We can't hold it against her. Guys, what will you do if a close friend is deeply in love with you and you on the other hand don't love her back? Will you still keep them close, seeing them suffer for your love right in front of your eyes and completely ignoring them? And you say you are friends? No. You are not, for Christ's sake. Let's try to be realistic. Most of us aren't kids anymore. To me, the fact that Luffy continues to let Hancock try is either because he considers her love but believes it will distract him from achieving his goals and will either wait for the right moment to finally open up, or he's just being selfish and keeping Hancock by his side only because he needs her in his pirate pursuit. Anyways, the fact that Hancock is clearly in love with him increases the likelihood that she will end up with him. And don't get me wrong, Nami could still end up with Luffy, or neither of them. But this is just my opinion, and as I previously stated, the final decision belongs to the author of the series. So let me know in the comments who of the two women you think will end up with a straw hat. Well guys, thanks for watching, and please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you found this interesting. See you in the following video.